Give me that green light, Maine. Give me that green light. Give me that green light, Maine.
This episode of Greenlight Maine's College Edition is brought to you by Maine Department of Economic and Community Development.
Hi, I'm Julene Gervais, and welcome to the College Edition of Greenlight Maine. We started this series last year to see if we could get some young, talented entrepreneurs from Maine colleges and universities, and boy, did they show up. We've grown to 7 schools, and the promotion alone from this show is huge to potential outside investors watching, and the $25,000 cash, that helps too. Today, it's Colby College and UMaine Black Bears, and they will pitch Easy Eats and Find My College Roommate. Before we get going, we gotta check in with our judges who are doing an amazing job, and let's talk about what you're working on at work right now. Lynne.
Well, you know, it's going into the summer. We've got a lot going on with, we have our Darlings ice cream truck for a cause, which donates ice cream. We've got a lot of special events and walks. Community involvement is really important to us, so we've got a lot of community events coming up in the next couple of months.
You guys give back so much to the community. Great job. Skip.
I'm working with a new team at Bangor Savings Bank called Main Street Banking. Fits very well with Greenlight Maine. We're working to help business owners and their employees with all of their banking needs. And you know, these Greenlight Maine contestants are hopefully some of our future customers, and they are the future of the state. And you know, we're doing everything we can to help entrepreneurs grow.
Nicely put.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm with the state, with the Department of Economic and Community Development, or actually the smallest but mightiest state agency. And right now we're working really hard on this large 10-year strategic plan. We're working on the implementation side, so it's a great time to be there.
And doing it so fast.
Yeah.
Great.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, we'll talk to you in a few minutes. It's time to introduce Easy Eats from Colby College. I gotta say, Colby is showing up big time this season. Go Mules. So we've got Katharine Dougherty here and Christian Krohg. How you guys feeling?
We're excited. Yeah.
We're super excited to be here, excited to pitch and just keep going with what we've been doing.
All right, take it away.
Hi, I'm Christian Krohg.
And I'm Katharine Dougherty.
And we're Easy Eats. Easy Eats is a for the students, by the students, college-focused food delivery platform. Students are generally hungry and also lazy, and predominantly only have access to food through their school's dining services, which have limited hours and an even smaller variety in food options. So when students look for food elsewhere, they may not have time or access to do so.
So with that, we realized that there's this unfulfilled demand for dorm door delivery at college campuses. So we spent the last year building a platform which bridges the gap between the local community and college campuses. Students can go on our mobile platform or web-based platform and place an order at the local Thai restaurant in town or classics like McDonald's and Five Guys. And that information is sent to our student drivers and to the local restaurant. And within 30 to 45 minutes, students can expect their food to be delivered directly to their dorm room door by a fellow classmate, peer, or a teammate. So a lot of people ask what makes us any different than Uber Eats or the local delivery options. And the biggest thing is that we are able to provide that dorm door delivery. Our entirely student-based team means that we have access to those dorm room doors, and that creates a memorable experience for our customers and keeps them coming back to us. Our entirely student-based team also means that we have a thorough understanding of the market, and our drivers know where buildings are on campus. We're also able to create relationships with the local restaurants and increase their orders, and also have them give them a service which they might not have had access to before.
We're really excited to have delivered over 800 orders last spring, operating at both Colby College and Bates College. We had a team of over 60 students working with us to make that possible. Our average order total was around $30, putting us in a place to do over $24,000 in revenue. We had over 2,000 app downloads with over 1,000 in-app users. So we're really excited to have seen the traction we got and to move forward.
So we've spent the last year learning, adjusting, and improving from our beta launches at Colby and Bates. And our next step is to build a better platform that will allow us to more easily scale at other schools. So Currently, our team is really involved in making sure that our customers have the best experience possible. But by making improvements like automatizing payments for drivers and for restaurants, and also making the onboarding process of both drivers and restaurants, will allow us to scale faster and easier at schools across Maine, New England, and eventually the United States. Our hope is that by the end of the year, we will be at both Bowdoin College and Thomas College as well. Easy Eats is not something that we plan on ending when we graduate in 3 years. This is something that we hope to keep going for years and years after we graduate. Thank you, and we are Easy Eats.
I have no doubt you're going to keep this going, and I think we're all thinking, I wish we had that when we were in college.
Yeah, when I was in college, it was, pizza with too much grease on it and lots of buffalo wings, and that was about it.
Yeah.
You can still get that.
Yeah, well,
we have something for everyone.
excellent. Including non-students, or is it only a campus-based service?
Yes, that our focus right now is exclusively on the niche market of college campuses.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what really is your total addressable market?
So we have a huge market here just in Maine, but we've seen there's tens of thousands of colleges across the United States. So there's a huge opportunity to scale. And the unique opportunity that colleges give us is it's a very tight, packed, last mile delivery for us to be able to perform. So there's a lot of demand for food in these very close quarters.
So a couple of questions are, number one, I know that DoorDash and Uber Eats are not super prevalent around here. Exactly. Is it because do you do better because they don't exist in that area, or are they in your market?
So at Colby, at least, we've seen that there are like 1 or 2 Uber drivers, and they do provide some services, but actually last year an Uber driver, one of our delivery drivers, was going to pick up food, and the Uber driver said that they were getting less orders because we had just started and we were getting that traction. So that was something that was really exciting for us to see, is that we really were picking up that traction.
So the more rural market is going to work much better for you guys with your plan.
We've also spoken to students at BU where they're running something similar, and we have an opportunity to actually provide them a white label solution of our back-end platform that we're continuing to develop. And even in an urban market like Boston, we see a student-run business like this having traction, being successful, because the students understand, A, what other students want, the campus and the colleges and universities actually like the fact that there's student entrepreneurship going on, and it's not some random Uber driver showing up and getting lost on campus.
Good time for one more question.
Talk a little bit more about the financials. You guys said you had 800 orders last year. How's your net income look like, and what's the future?
Yeah, so we did about $24,000 in revenue last spring. We have a few other business partners who aren't here with us today. We all brought capital to the table, and were able to develop our preliminary platform. And we actually won the Colby College pitch competition last spring, and were just awarded an MTI grant a few weeks ago. So we're putting a lot of money to play to be able to build this new platform so we can really push to scale to multiple campuses across Maine and New England.
Awesome. Congratulations on the MTI grant. Good for you.
Thank you.
All right, we need to take a quick break when we hear from our sponsors, but don't go away because we have a great Sunday morning conversation coming up next.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
MTI is a proud sponsor of Greenlight Maine.
Located off I-95 in Oakland, First Park is known as Central Maine's most connected business park. It features high-speed fiber internet, 3-phase power, and is located in a foreign trade zone, connecting your business to a world of opportunity. With shovel-ready, pre-permitted sites and only a short distance to the local airport and rail service, First Park also makes it easy for entrepreneurs, innovators, and businesses to distribute or receive products around the globe. Interested in locating your business to First Park? Get an exclusive offer at firstpark.com/gift.
At Sutherland Weston, it's not just about being persuasive, it's about being prepared. Too many agencies get excited about how to gain attention, but not what happens next. We know what happens next is really the important part. That's why we've had 15 years of continuous growth. As a responsive, problem-solving, creative partner, one who's not afraid of accountability, responsibility, or what happens next. Looking for a creative strategic partner? Let's talk.
Welcome back. Our Sunday morning conversation is with Alyne Cistone from Global Tides Consulting. Is your business? Tell us about it.
So Global Tides Consulting is a consulting firm based on Mount Desert Island, right here in Maine. And we specialize in community onboarding and integration of newcomers in Maine and specifically on Mount Desert Island. So what we do is we help people navigate and access essential services that they need to be able to feel like they are integrating and becoming a part of the community. And we do so by customizing the support and the services that we give. And this ranges from social services to navigating legal services and other services that they need to be able to put down roots in their communities.
Nice. And you're a New Mainer yourself.
I am.
But you've been here a long time.
I have been.
So tell us about your experience.
It's been great. I think we are close to 10 years now since we moved here with my family. I'm a mother of 3, proudly. It's been interesting. Maine has been a revelation in many ways. I was scared at first, as many of you know, those who know me really well. I was scared because it's different. There's fewer of my kind, if I might say so. And so I have been sweetly surprised. I think people are more curious than they are racist in this state. There's been a warm embrace of my uniqueness and my ideas. I have had many opportunities to have work and to serve. And I think the biggest takeaway from my experience has been the fact that people trusted me enough to give me opportunity to be able to get work and to thrive and to have leadership roles in my community. So I have to say that it's just been an amazing experience, surprisingly so, because I was skeptical at first. Yes. I was wishing that I could go to Kenya more than I would have wanted to come to Maine.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, how about some advice for other New Mainers?
So for anyone that's new to this state, I would say that I think it's important to be yourself. I think by embracing who you are, others will love you for who you are. And the second piece I would say is establish your own niche. You're unique to who you are, but most importantly to the gifts that you come with. Every newcomer, my favorite phrase is, every newcomer adds to the beauty, the color, the texture, the strength of the fabric of our society. So establishing your own niche that identifies you in that community is important, but most importantly, do good work.
Nice.
I always say that your fame will always precede you. If you do good work, others will get to hear about you and your life and your business would grow.
Perfectly said. Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more.
Furniture for Greenlight, Maine is provided by Thomas Mosier Furniture, handmade American furniture since 1972.
Reaching new customers online is hard. You've tried Facebook, Google Ads, email. You even built a website 10 years ago. You're way too busy to focus on digital marketing, and you're not getting results.
At Dream Local Digital, that's what we do. We've helped businesses nationwide grow with online marketing. We're the experts. Let us help you.
We're very proud of the product we make and the way that we make it. The most important features of our original dog vest are in its design. Traditional lenders, they steer away from unproven track records.
In you come. Hold up.
CEI gave us the opportunity to build a track record, show that our future path will be more solid than our past.
We're honored to be Greenlight Maine CPA firm sponsor. Maine is home to a range of businesses, from startups that you might see on this program to closely held businesses and organizations that operate internationally. ARB's advisors are providing savvy solutions to complex issues for sophisticated and growing businesses of any size across Maine and throughout New England. And we're doing it the way you want Mainers to, guided by our local, sensible values.
Albin, Randall, and Bennett is a proud sponsor of Greenlight, Maine.
Welcome back to Greenlight Maine. Our next pitch is from the University of Maine at Orono, and it's called Find My College Roommate. Welcome, Evan Horenstein.
Thank you, Julie. Glad to be here.
You are a very busy guy. You've started a fraternity. You've moved here permanently to Old Town, where you just bought a house.
Yes.
And you are a student, and you have this company.
Yes, absolutely.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Whenever you're ready, go for it.
All right, judges. Well, happy to be here today. So my company that I'm trying to start is called Find My College Roommate. So our goal is to basically make it an easier way for students to be able to find roommates through universities. As you know, there's a lot of outsourcing through Facebook and companies like RoomSurf where students can go, but it's not as secure as going through a university-based software, which I'm trying to create. So the whole goal is as soon as you get accepted into the university, you'd get a link that basically would have like, you know, your name and you fill out different things about you. So once you get the link, you basically fill out all your information about you and it will match kids that are best for you at the university. And you can pick, you know, go through, introduce yourself to people. That way, you know, it's a more safe and secure, you know, those students are going there. You know, you think about like summer melts for universities. It's like they lose money when kids go through companies like Facebook or RoomSurf because, you know, there's so many different options. There's over 5,000 universities in the United States that kids can go through to go find stuff like that. So like I could be saying, I'm going to go to the University of Maine and I meet somebody, but oh, I like you Tampa better. I already have security over there, you know. So as soon as you get in, you really like that university, they send you that link. You get to know people, you get to meet people. And then my plan to bring that forward outside of college dorm living, I plan to, you know, build a system through Find My College Roommate so that students can get to know each other outside of the dorms. So if you're looking for people to rent with in Old Town, like from where I'm from, Old Town, Orono, all these places that surround the University of Maine campus, lots of different apartment complexes. So our goal is to basically, you know, I'm looking for a roommate and it builds a profile for all the roommates that you choose with your budget that you have, and then it helps you connect with local landlords and apartment complexes, and money can be made that way through advertising. And through the universities, our money will be made through the licensing of our technology. The whole goal, what I want to use my money for if I do win the competition, is to put that money toward building the system, and along with my team at the University of Maine at the Foster Student Center for Innovation, as well as my very good friends who have a strong knowledge of doing this stuff to help me build my company. That's really my whole goal.
Excellent pitch.
Thank you.
Another company, if we only had this, right, when we were in school.
How are you, so the university, you haven't launched anything yet, so the universities, have you found out how hard it's gonna be to get in with them, to partner with them?
So I worked with a team at the Foster Center, like I said. So I've worked with people within the university center. So we've gone over ideas. I sit there, we make business plans and stuff like that. So it won't be that extreme to build it. You know, like with the team that I have, you know, I've had professors in the past with knowledge of building systems. So I can take that knowledge, put it toward my company. I can take the knowledge of like building the business plans and everything from the Innovation Center, use that to my advantage to help build a company. Plus, you know, I have a lot of friends who are interested in real estate investment. So they, you know, they give me a lot of idea about like, you know, how can we build this even more and stuff like that. So it's really like, you know, in reality, like it's not going to be that hard to advance the company, if that answers your question.
Okay. Skip.
Tell me about the studies that you've done. You've looked at the University of Maine. Have you looked at any other schools to understand how they solve this problem?
Yeah, so I've actually done some research. It was actually a study from Boise State University. 25% of kids don't like their college roommates. Studies on my own, I have went and conducted studies with friends. You know, I've made like a survey. I put it out to a survey group. I think I had 30 people in that survey group. So they would answer questions, like there was 3 questions. Do you like your roommate now? Would you use a system like this? And what other ways could we do to improve? So a lot of people commented like they really liked it. They gave strong rating to it, being that a lot of kids responded that they really didn't like their roommates. There wasn't good compatibility, which, you know, is a big deal to some kids because that could be the deadline between transferring. There goes potential $50,000, $100,000 per kid from a university. depends on how much they're charging for their tuition, of course. So that money's already out the door.
Martha.
So tell us just a little bit, sort of, what is the secret sauce? Is it the privacy, like the fact that it's just within the university? Is it the sort of algorithm around matching, you know, the roommates together? Sort of, what's the real secret sauce?
So the real secret sauce is just like, it's a way more secure way for people to get to know each other instead of having to go through companies like Facebook. Because, you know, you see all these things like, you know, there's fake people, all these things like, you know, you have all this security stuff. When you go through the university, you get that link, you know it's secure and it's only a database of students. I mean, going outside the university, you know, trying to find more people, you'd select your location and it will show you people. You'll actually get to meet these people. But really the secret sauce is the security behind it.
Excellent pitch.
Thank you.
I know you're going to do so well. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, we need to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to hear from our judges, so don't go away.
Broadcast facilities are provided by Husson University's NESCOM, the New England School of Communications.
You know, I believe in business today there are too many experts and not enough expertise. I think there are too many promises and not enough follow-through. Those things used to be the norm, but now they're the exception. At Sutherland Weston, we work hard every day to be that exception. We've had 15 years of continuous growth, and I'm proud of that. I think if your business is looking for a creative, responsive, problem-solving partner, if you're looking for the exception, I think we should talk.
Whether you're a small business or a big business, whether you're cutting edge or looking at a traditional industry in a whole new way, whether you're on the coast, in the city, a small town, wherever. If you're an organization here in Maine, if you want to innovate, and if you want to grow, we want to support you. We're the Maine Technology Institute.
MTI is a proud sponsor of Greenlight Maine.
Here's something you can do with your team to strengthen your brand. Schedule a 2-hour session and do a SWOT analysis. That stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Talk about your brand and how you can leverage your strengths and opportunities while minimizing weaknesses and threats. A simple 2-hour conversation could deliver a big return on investment for your brand. That's today's Marketing Minute from the PR Maven.
Located off I-95 in Oakland, First Park is known as Central Maine's most connected business park. It features high-speed fiber internet, 3-phase power, and is located in a foreign trade zone, connecting your business to a world of opportunity. With shovel-ready, pre-permitted sites and only a short distance to the local airport and rail service, First Park also makes it easy for entrepreneurs, innovators, and businesses to distribute or receive products around the globe. Interested in locating your business to First Park? Get an exclusive offer at firstpark.com/gift.
Welcome back. Our judges are going to deliberate. You have 2 college companies geared towards helping students.
Yeah, it's a hard choice. In the sense that I feel bad for the roommate company because I could have really used that when I was in college, but you know, Easy Eats, they have already made 800 deliveries. He's sort of in the just beginning stages where they are already on the ground. You can download their app. They are ready to go. They're already doing it.
They made 30,000 last summer.
Yeah.
Wait till a man's heart is through his stomach. I'm already whetted my appetite. I'm ready to vote for Easy Eats.
All right. That was easy.
Yeah.
I got a one.
Yay,
way to go.
Well done. Yeah, I agree with Lynn. It's a little bit hard to compare, you know, 2 companies that are at very different stages. He's really, you know, Evan is really at the idea stage, you know, solving a problem that he had, which is a great, you know, path to entrepreneurship. I really like the Easy Eats, you know, as a small business manager, the idea of really helping out local restaurants that way, sort of in the time that it's difficult for them, you know, sort of in those winter months. I think it can be a really a great additional source of revenue for restaurants in those college towns.
You know, one of the things that they mentioned when we had our debrief was that Katharine and Christian went through an introduction to entrepreneurship class during their winter session last year, and that's where they launched this idea. One of the things they teach is sort of quick testing, right? You know, fail fast kind of thing. And they've tested it, and it's working. And there's a lot of merit to that. And so long before they get into a big launch, they're already having some success, and I think that's important.
I mean, they've already got 2 apps down. You can download as a driver or as an end user. They're really ahead of a lot of their competition.
Yeah, and as Martha said, twofold. I mean, they're helping their business. They're also helping the local economy in the restaurant business, which is huge. As far as Evan, though, he's helping our economy, too. He's made a commitment to stay in Maine. He's bought a house in Old Town.
And started a fraternity, so who doesn't love that?
He'll find his...
That man has a future for sure.
For sure.
He's going to do well.
Yeah, but it will be really interesting to see how his business progresses. You know, he's using the Foster Center for Innovation and really beginning to test out his ideas as well. So it's terrific that he's really starting through that process.
Yes, he has a lot of passion, and he's already said if he doesn't win, he's coming back next year. We like to hear that. All right. All right, we're going to take a quick break and find out who gets the green light coming up next.
In 1972, Tom Moser committed his life's work to craft, and 4 decades later employs 70 fine craftsmen and women in our shop in Auburn, Maine. With showrooms and customers from coast to coast and numerous awards and accolades, Tom has firmly established himself as an entrepreneurial tour de force and has proven that a life doing what you love is indeed possible.
Reaching new customers online is hard. You've tried Facebook, Google Ads, email. You even built a website 10 years ago. You're way too busy to focus on digital marketing, and you're not getting results.
At Dream Local Digital, that's what we do. We've helped businesses nationwide grow with online marketing. We're the experts. Let us help you.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Welcome back. The 2 companies today have solutions for students, but only one can win today's round. Judges, who's it going to be? That means Easy Eats is today's winner. Congratulations to Katharine and Christian. They are today's round winner. And that's all the time that we have today. If you or someone you know are thinking about starting a business, we have a ton of resources on our website, so go to greenlightmaine.com and also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you right back here next week after Meet the Press on NewsCenter Maine. Have a fantastic Sunday. Congratulations. Great job. Head on over. Congratulations.
This episode of Greenlight Maine's College Edition has been brought to you by Maine Department of Economic and Community Development.
Greenlight Maine would not be possible without the support of all of our corporate sponsors. Thank you.
Greenlight Maine has been a paid-for presentation by the Portland Media Group.